an inclusionary housing policy poses a massive risk. And that is why we are proceeding with extreme caution. Because the risk is that you simply chase the providers of housing away. And there is evidence where municipalities have done this in the past, that is exactly what is happening. Developers of housing and even developers of affordable housing are simply going elsewhere and are refusing to invest and refusing to supply additional housing.
Hi, my name's Charles Arton, Redwood Property Ventures. We're doing a project in Paarden Island at the moment, and we interacted with Undafuna Ukwazi very early on in the process of our rezoning application to come up with a solution to provide inclusionary housing in the project when it wasn't specifically required by the city of Cape Town. And you would ask, why would we do that? And the answer is, at a certain level, it's kind of the right thing to do. You know, you want to have people who live and work in Paarden Island able to do just that. And they're unable at the, let's call it the market-related rentals. So we were able to add an inclusionary housing component into the project, but we were allowed to build slightly more of the project in order to provide that. So it kind of worked. It made sense. It made sense, you know, from the right thing to do, but it also made sense reasonably financially, and helped us, you know, get the rezoning done at the end of the day. And so it shouldn't be too difficult, I don't think, for the city of Cape Town to come up with an inclusionary housing policy that has enough incentives from the city in terms of, you know, what they provide in rates, holidays, or relaxation of the requirements of building lines and height restrictions that compensates and that allows it to happen. And you then end up hopefully with the win-win situation that we're all after here.